This is Andrew Stotz of Stotz Investment Research to talk about world-class benchmarking for AirAsia in Malaysia. Let's get started and go through some main points here. First, a little background on the company. If we look at the upper right-hand corner of this, we can see that the background on this company is that it's a low-cost airline providing long and short-haul point-to-point domestic and international routes. It primarily operates in the Asia-Pacific region and currently serves about 200 destinations. That's a lot. That's across Asia, Australia, New Zealand, and the Middle East, among others. Of course, there's also flights, a lot of them into China. I've taken some of them. If we look at the background on the stock information, we can see the ticker code is AIRA, and it's about a $2 billion market cap company with about $11 million in turnover. Beta of the company is 1.8. It's in the industrial sector, and the industry under that is transportation. Now, let's go through and look at it in a little bit more detail. First of all, AirAsia earns revenues via 7 business segments. Its main contributor, though, is scheduled flights, comprising about 55% of total sales. These are, of course, forward bookings of clients for future travel. That's the normal kind that we do. Then, after that, we've got charter flight segments, which are flights that are not part of AirAsia's regular schedule, and that contributes about 14%. Ancillary revenue segments with 16% contribution include assigned seating, cancellation, documentation, and other fees, as well as onboard sale of meals and merchandise. And I've had some of their Malaysian tasty meals. They're pretty darn good. Now, also other big business segments are aircraft operating lease income, freight and cargo, fuel surcharge, and management fees. The group's network has about 200 destinations spanning 24 different companies. Its affiliates across Asia are AirAsia India, AirAsia Japan, AirAsia X, Indonesia AirAsia, and Philippines AirAsia. AirAsia is considering the sale of its leasing arm, Asia Aviation Capital, with an equity value of about $1 billion, inclusive of debt. So now let's review that revenue breakdown as of 2015. Scheduled and charter flights about 69%, ancillary revenue about 16%, and aircraft operating lease revenue about 9%, and finally freight and cargo about 4%. So now let's move on to world-class benchmarking for the company to see how it's doing. Before we do that, let's take a look at the prior chairman was Adel Aziz, and he was there from 2008, one of the founders, I think, and that was until November 2013. Then there's Kamarudin bin Muranun, and he's been there in the chairman position since November 2013. And of course, the CEO is Tony Fernandez, who's been there since the founding at 2001. And let's look at that performance. So we can attribute all of these years to Tony Fernandez, and we can see, first of all, that the company suffered very badly in 2014. That was the year that they faced some crash and difficulty. But what we've seen now is a recovery, and now over the past 12 months, the company is ranked number 1. Wow, that is a great improvement, and it's a world-class company, and that's among the best 140 of 1,400 large industrial companies worldwide that we're comparing it against. Let's go down deeper and see what happened with profitability and growth. Profitability has improved to a number 3, so a lot of their improvement came right there in the ROA improvement. And also growth is now ranked best as of 2015 and the past 12 months. Now remember, growth is EPS growth. So now let's understand these two factors and look at, first, profit margin went from 8 to 2 to 1. Now we can see that it's ranked number 1 in the world compared to these companies. Asset utilization is a low 10, but that's quite normal for airline business and asset-heavy businesses. And then what we can see is that sales growth and margin change are both ranked number 1. So this company is knocking it out of the park. Way to go in recovery. So, do you want to see the profitable growth rank for a company in your portfolio? Well, leave a comment below with a company name and the country of listing, and I'll post it if I have.